players, 2 players in Boiler as well. This is a hard read. This is a hard read to try and get that initial pick. But the problem is seeing all these players might just funnel the bomb in towards B. This is going to be interesting. Push is about to come to shove, and Elige is about to get shoved. 2 kills in there. It's hot. It's heavy. The bullets are raining on down, and everything's working out for Complexity. Yes, Team Liquid might realize it's soft presence on B, but what does it matter? There's no one left to try and take it. Osi and Yekidar making their way on through. They need to get this bomb down, and that plant is a likely thing at the very least, but Complexity have such a leg up in the rest of the round. JT even holding on to Church to make sure they can't slip out of the site. It's all going to be about the site fight, the site hold. Yekidar and Osi, one of them needs to go ham.
Well, Yekindar might do exactly that here. No, shut down immediately by JT. It's all up to Osi in a 1v5 and only gets 1. The round is over and Complexity win that decisively. The dualies charging through the apartment, 60 rounds of ammunition available, and they completely tucked in here. They do not want to show face at all. They're forcing Team Liquid to take the initiative. And look who's here over in Graveyard. Grim trying to deliver some killing blows if he gets the chance, but Nitro's going to get 1 on to JT. That makes it only 3 left for Complexity. And those 2 players look mighty lonely here on this A site.
Look at the time, 20 seconds. That's the big concern here. That's going to be the big issue. Fang's found 1. They've got to get this bomb planted sooner rather than later, and they do it just in the nick of time. 15 on the clock, but this bomb will be planted. And now it's up to Floppy to try and bring back the clutch. A 1v2. Elige and Osi stuck in towards the site. They don't have anything to cross back out. No smokes to cover off Moto. But Floppy doesn't know that. For all he knows, they're deep in the pit. And he's going to be overwhelmed. They've just got this banana control, though, and in the meantime, Complexity are pushing 2 down mid. This is getting interesting. Grim following behind. They don't have much to work with. It's just the pistol and Fang's rifle here. Fang takes 1. The rifle will be picked up. The gun will still be in play. And Nav wants to get the op out of there, but as he aggresses back in, there's Grim, his old teammate, putting it in. And that's a couple big kills. 1 back each either way. But a 2v2 here, and an adjustment on towards the A site, a site that Halzerk is not in position for, and a site that Halzerk just doesn't USP for. So even if he does get back through, good luck, Godspeed. Yeah, nice try there, Halzerk. Bomb will be going down, and I'm not really sure what Floppy wants to do here. 1v2 is viable. No utility really from either side.
Yeah.
But this is a clutch that Floppy likes the looks of. He's going to give this a little look in. He's going to give this a check.
He's going to try and move in here. I'm not sure how much success he'll have, but why not give it a shot? No, the only shots fired there are from Liquid, and they are going to take him.
I haven't seen these players B yet. They haven't seen them. They might actually stumble into this. This could get interesting. Kekidar's doing a poke through. There's the spot. There's the kill. But they've only seen 1. Shot, drop. They haven't revealed the flower pot's presence yet, nor the coffins. The bomb is sitting around here. 35 seconds. Time's going to start to be an issue. JT's gone. They might think this is clear. Goodbye, Nitro. Oh no. The bomb's here. It's going to rotate. It's going to rotate. OC's getting the heck out of dodge, and they do have enough time to try and make this work. Naf, meanwhile, is taking the deep position, realizing that 2 are towards B. But this gives a chance through to Cole. This is exactly what you were hoping for when you hoped for a stack. Just if that bomb had inched around the corner, what could have been. It doesn't mean Naf's isolated, but he's got such a cheeky angle. He's looking to pluck a flower and give it to them. He's a romantic type. And Naf, well, he'll serve a dinner for 2.
They both had no idea
to do so. Flashbang forward, a boost up, no. And a Yekindar down. There we go. Halzerk snappy on the response. And now they know this on the angle, but JT's just taking the brackets control back. Naf's going to try and open this back up. But tight to the angle. Oh, he catches Grim just enough that Grim ticks. The Molotov forced him to make a tough decision. And that's a big kill to find. Still, Naf needs more, and he's not going to get it. The shutdown from JT only finds 1. Has Fang been revealed just yet? They should know he's here. They don't. They don't. OC is going to cross with the bomb, but the timing is brilliant. OC ever so aware. Fang flicking away in the wrong possible second. The nade is good, but the retake is going to be pretty brutal here, especially with the op coming in on Halzerk. I mean, a tough gun for the tight angles as they approach the site, and Nitro slipping deep into the pit will be the insurance policy here.
Floppy coming around here. They got some util to work with, a flash and a smoke. Not really going to use it just yet. They're trying to get a dry fight first and just clear out an angle, but it doesn't work. OC delivering on the headshot. Halzerk's position known, missing both shots, and now finally, no, he can't even connect on that. OC finishes him off, and OC, the key player in that round,
is going to need to descend into the depths of his sight to try and survive. He's got 1. He's dancing around here. He's waiting for his rotation to come in. Grim just trying to survive, and Elige will clean him up. 15 seconds, no time to spare, but the bomb should have a clean path to this plant, John.
Yeah, that smoke's going to help so much here to ensure the clean plant comes through for Liquid Mike. And now a 3v3 post-plant situation. Grim did a great job just surviving even that long and delaying Liquid by finding the opening frag. Eventually did go by the wayside, but now Complexity have a fighting chance into this one. 3v3, Halzer gets tagged down, 263. Yekindar waiting, holding this angle, hoping that someone peeks around the corner into his crosshair. They do, but Fang will get the frag onto him. 3v2 now, Complexity running out of time to get the defusal. They do find OC, but still Elise surviving in the pit. They're going to try and stick the plant, defusal, excuse me, and he's going to spam through, and he connects on both. Elise shutting down Complexity, and he gets the last one too. You have got to be kidding me, Elise. A 4K on the round, comes out with the most
already, but he has taken top banana, and he's going to have this space for free before you know it. Smokes and mollies do come out. That'll deny for a little bit of time. But in the meantime, Naf found Grim. And okay, an answer there from Fang at the cost of much of his own health. He's still got it. He's kept the numbers even.
Yekindar looking for a frag. Here he finds it. JT's head, his target, and he delivers an AK bullet straight to it. That's going to open up the space towards the B site to trigger Liquid to rotate on forward. Floppy, the last one standing here. Reinforcements very, very far away, so he's going to have to stand on his head to rebuff Team Liquid, and he does get the opener despite being blinded. Maybe the second as well. Floppy still alive. The Molotov's going to force him out of position eventually, and he does go down to Elige. 3v2 post-plant here more than likely. Halzer trying to deny it. Goes and peeks around, perhaps a blind shot through the smoke. Well, Fang is going to find Elige, then Yekindar does manage to drop Halzer. I don't think Fang's going to try to go into this one unless he finds a frag immediately.
It's desperation. They need it. They need it. They have to make the move. They have to make the riskier plays here, but Fang is so very limited. He's down towards hell.
Money too.
12. He's creeping on through. Fang will attempt this, but he's immediately deleted by Yekindar. And now, is there a flashbang to clear him off the angle? Yes. And by that I mean no, because there was no flashbang. The flash comes in late. It comes from the other side. Actually, that was Nitro's flash, but it sets up JT beautifully for the peak, and everything's working out wonderfully for Complexity. So they've waited a long time to get an advantage around, but now barring some heroics, they're in a good spot to close this half. Let's see what they can do here. 3 players encroaching on A. Floppy will clean up Arch immediately. No Elige here, and a crossfire between Fang and Grim could prove tough to get past, especially if Floppy's already finding damage on the NAF, just for good measure. Naf's gonna try. Smoke to set this up. Fang can spam the angle as soon as Grim spots present. Or Grim can just kill them. That also works. That's also A-okay just fine. It's all on a NAF. Not a lot of health. The USP would be enough to take him down, and, well, they're just waiting. They know they've got him on time. They know they've got him on clock. They know they've got him on health. And NAF is running out of room to make this happen. Fang.
Now they jump over to the defensive end, and here we go. 3 players going to be sent towards B, 2 towards A, and they might even push up mid. They will. Look at this. OC taking the initiative. Actually, no, Nitro's going to get that frag now. OC finds another one, eventually goes down, but a hot start here for the Liquid side.
They're looking for this bedroom peek, though. They're ready for it. They're expecting it, having seen the other aggression, but are they expecting Elige to already be through B? No, they aren't. That's the bomb dropped. It's chaos in the server right now, and Complexity can't get their feet under them. They can't get anything going here. Floppy will be the next to try and fight through, but it's desperation at this point, and Liquid take the funnel the rest of Complexity in towards B, though, trying to keep that pace up, and that's a big kill to find for Fang. He is traded, and Nitro holds the line. The Molotov is good from OC. The hold is good from Nitro, and now every advantage is there in their favor. Even Nitro somehow staying alive with all his utilities sailing over. It's all they've got from Complexity. Grim's gonna have to make it happen, but look at Elige. He knows that could be the play. He knows that could be the possibility, and he will slip away. And now Grim with the bomb as well. He'll find one. The second as well. Grim might just have done this, brought this back to a 2v2. They have a minute. He could leave. But he doesn't want to leave. They know they have Nitro isolated at the back site. They know he's been here. He's been here the whole time. They know they've got him at new box. Grim's got the read, but does he have the shot? That's everything. Not in time, at least. JT's gone, and now a 1v2 position. No. In this one. At least in this fight, in this map, Fang wants to keep this interesting. What are we going to do here? Top bracket control, go to the objective. OC's coming back into the fray. This was bold, and JT will punish. Maybe a little too bold out from OC. His teammates in a bit of a rough spot. They've got 2 in towards the pit, though. Naf up on the balk. And one tucked right into the back. That's Elige. Lexi putting some air into this round. Nitro posted up on Arch as well. Everybody's here to play. So it's all going to be about this first bullet. All going to be about this first shot. Can Nitro deal the damage as they cross his vision? They're going to peek together. He's going to not find either. Good damage, but it's split between the two. And that means there's crosshairs up. And once they realize it's Nitro, are they going to read that they can just go towards the other side? Well, it may not matter now. It's just Elige, and he's dead. Contact, that is. Utility exchange here in towards mid. Elige will make sure they can't quite close the gap, courtesy of a Molotov. Oh, and he wants to peek in. He's got the lineup. He's nearly got two. So much damage on towards Fang. Pressure onto these two B-site players, A-site players, rather. And they're ready. They're ready. Smoke out in a timely fashion, just in the nick of it. A boost up over. Manaf is looking for exactly this play. Oh, my goodness. The dink went both ways, but Halzik's gun a little more effective. The health on Halzik and Fang, they've got nothing. Yekadar could just spray this all down. He's found the difficult kill, but he can't get the low HP players. There's a chance. There is 18 points of health on two players that stand between complexity in dropping this map, and Nitro is coming to deliver the damage. Nitro and OC working their way back in. One by the graveyard, one tucked up just by the bomb plant. They need the element of surprise in their favor. They need this to work out. A Molotov could be the death blow, but Fang's hit the first shot. It's all into OC, and with the op in his hands, HP won't matter. And he's going to back away. Nitro will have no idea what he's just found, but it's massive damage, and now Yekadar confirms it. So there they know. They did a big, chunky bit of it.
Ooh.
There's a gap, and Yekadar is going to press it. Oh,
what a flick.
Grim flick coming through. His vision is clear before Yekandar's does, and that's a big find for Cole. It'll coax them further forward, and Grim's already taken this space. Do they realize he's slipped in? They do.
I think so, yeah.
Good play from Nitro to clean that out. Gives him the advantage in this retake, gives him all the positioning as well, and a Molotov slows down the plant. Halzer's so low, he can't dare test it. The bomb will go down, but as soon as this retake is on, it may be that Cole just will
Floppy.
Floppy on the flank, he's got one. That puts them down in their mind now. They're not aware. They're not sure where they can actually play from. What the confirmed position is, and Floppy deals the damage. He needs to get activated, though. He needs to get on. He needs to have the sightlines prevent them from cross. He can do it. He can keep them from getting on whatsoever.
Flashbang so Yekandar can peek around the corner. It catches him a little too much, though, so he has to wait a little longer before going through, and he does find a frag right after OC dropped Floppy on the other side of the map. Liquid are making some adjustments. They're trying to adapt to what complexity is throwing their way. Yekandar is the lone ranger here at the B site up against three players. He has been incredible before. Can he do it again? There's one, not the second. JT trades him out, and that is space opened up towards the B site.
25 seconds, only 25 seconds. Complexity seem like they might finally be coming up against the end of their rope. There's the spot, there's the elimination, there's the kills. It's all Liquid. A little false hope given over to their opponents, but Inferno is secured, and Liquid will take that 1-0 straight to the bank in this best of 3.
On Overpass, but as Maui was saying, even with Liquid at 3 and 4, they performed so very well against Vitality. Overtime loss 17-19 here. And the names that they had to go up against were super tough. I mean, NIP, Heroic, and Cloud9, and won all 3 of those matches. So I'm expecting good things from Liquid in here.
OC's got it all. 3 kills found. The bomb dropped right at his lap. That couldn't have gone better. If he planned it, one after another, they're faltering, and it's over. It's done with OC, the only casualty on the other side.
Take the fight towards complexity again here. Great flashbang thrown, and JT is wiped out.
That was Floppy's flash, catching his teammate, leaving JT up the river. A little bit of a miscue here, but they're trying to recover, and they have got the advantage back over. Trying to avoid the chase here. Floppy knows he has to stay alive to get the bomb to redeem himself for that slight error. He's in a bit of a tough spot. Entering on the dice box, that could get messy, and no, he's toppled. So the rotation is on here for Liquid, but they're going to be out of position. The A-site's been lost. They get a bit of extra time with the bomb needing to rotate, and OC's going to take full advantage. OC with the rifle, making it look good. But Floppy will put his former teammate down. Now Floppy and Naf, the clutchers of these two teams. They got to try and bring this through, and it's Floppy who comes out on top. Naf didn't even have vision. Pressure on A. Major pressure on A, and it's all on OC. A push on through, that cleans up JT, that takes off the periphery, but Grim's still here, and he's still collecting for a moment. Floppy not quite close enough to trade that out. Do they realize how light the presence is on the other side of the map? Clearly not, because they're not executing on it, but Floppy's just going to go looking. Oh, he's not going to expect the player graffiti. No. Nitro will finish him off. That's a big find. Floppy caught unaware, and they're actually going to funnel back in towards B, knowing the player was deep, but I mean, there's plenty of time for the rotation. Naf's going to be getting here to help out his teammate. And Nitro, meanwhile, has moved closer into the site. Can't hold him out. But Naf wants to take the initiative here. He's not going to wait for his teammate. He's going to get it all done himself. He takes down Fang, the healthy player, and leaves it on the Halzerk. The Opera's just got a rifle here, but he has been the first. Reads the positioning right. Sees the shadow, and he's got the headshot. Another clutch back-to-back. You can see Yakandar is going back to look towards that site because he's aware of the possibility, especially with the time that's come back in. Elijah's going to float up to check it as well. They think they might be in towards Bank, but no, it's actually just a straightforward B hit, and the timing's working out beautifully, but the kill is working out better for Liquid. 1, 2, make it 3. This defense holds up. It may not be the stack anymore, but it's A-okay by their count. 25 seconds and just one Halzerk remaining. And at this point, Halzerk may just want to save this AK. This is a hopeless situation, but he goes to try and find one.
All the way back towards the B side. It is the right call. There's only one player here for the time being. Liquid stacking 3 up onto A. It is Nitro. He has been very effective so far in this BO3. Tested quite a bit and can't connect for any frags. JT gonna finish him off. And now Elite tries to come around the corner and does manage to take down Grim. Bomb goes down. Flashbang gonna get tossed on forward. And look at the health for Complexity. It is not good. JT down to only 5. Halzerk at 58. Naf going for the boost, but they spot it on immediately, and they take down Elige. That's going to help out immensely, even though Floppy takes so much damage in the engagement. Now Naf trying to tap away. He knows that a player is likely lit behind here, and he continues to try and find this time ticking away on the bomb. Naf does eventually get to the head of JT with that AK bullet. Halzerk, last one standing. He's just going to tuck and cover and try to prevent them from defusing this, and Halzerk again clutches out the 1v2.
Better than Famas.
Yes, definitely. Decidedly so.
Decidedly so. And knowing Yakandar, he can make just about anything work.
He's going to get a chance to strut his stuff here as Complexity are charging down towards long, and he might just fall off this fight. Sees the util coming from both directions, and he tucks himself around the corner. There's one and the second, Mike. He's doing it with the Galil. The 3K comes through. 5v2 and only one left, in fact, now for Complexity. Finally, Yakandar goes down, but almost 400 ADR in that round for him as Naf gets the killing blow onto JT. Well, Galil worked out. For good reason.
For good reason. And here it is. Floppy's just ripped ahead. Nitro's out of play. They've gained the space, but Floppy's down for the count. And here's the answer back from Liquid, and it is swift. Bomb now dropped. JT forced into the corner. He's going to try and regain some space, but this is a tough ask from him. And he's just playing headshots only right now. He will find it. Body shots somehow coming through.
Oh.
And Halzerk and JT, they're making something of this. This is looking hopeless. This is looking like full control for the Stallions of Liquid, but they're looking like hobbled horses in this one, and Naf's going to try and gallop his way back in. OC with the op. Didn't really see it last round, but it is a difference maker for the CT side, and he's got vision on the bomb, so that's going to be the toughest thing for them to recover, is actually getting past the big green. They've got no util to do it, John. They've got no util whatsoever, and now Naf's coming in at the critical time. It's all under JT. He's got no health. He's got no real chance, and he's only got 35 seconds, and he knows that that site light's got to be compromised. Won't even need the op.
Here from Team Liquid, the usual op waiting around, perhaps a little longer than you would expect from OC, but he wants to hold this angle and stop anyone from getting over to the long A side, which likely be a one and done position if he's overloaded. Yakandar?
This is going to be critical.
Yeah, definitely. Yakandar going to have an engagement with Grim, and he wins that. And at the same time, OC's going to drop Fang with the AWP, and he gets the second one on to Halzerk. Great flash thrown by Naf. 5v2, just like that. Floppy's charging on forward, but his position is now known, and of course, he's the last one standing. Probably not for long, as he's only at 8 HP, and Elige is just going to tuck behind the barrels, likely with reinforcements, but no, he pops a setup. Floppy making an stay aggressive after you find that opening frag, and Naf, ooh, he drops down into pit, barely alive at this point, and will eventually get overloaded by Grim. Elige tosses the flash, but I think it misses the mark and flashes him instead, and then he goes down for the count to J2. That is bomb, but it's a 3v3 and still a chance for Complexity to fight back into it, and they do exactly that with Fang spotting out Nitro, and Floppy dropping Yakandar. Only OC left. This nade could get a frag, and no, actually Fang's too far.
Mollywell forces Grim out. He has to peek. He burns alive. There's just no way out of that. He knows if he just peeks out without the util, he dies. So he tries to throw it. His teammates don't have nades for him. Oh my goodness. That second HE nearly takes Floppy out of play. OC, he doesn't know how much damage he's done, so he can't just go to the sidearm. But he might at some point opt for the pistol, and that would be plenty. That would be all he needs. He's running out of clock. He's running out of time. He does have a kit. The Trap is on, but he's not going to get the shot, and that will be Complexity squeaking through a 6 off this B site they've had just yet this half. So can they do it? They do have a smoke. It's on Halzuk. They do have a molly. There's some options to deal with this position. There's the molly. Nitro's going to be burning. And Nitro goes up quick, as we know. Fuel lights fast. Bomb going to go down. They know exactly where Nitro is, but they can't deal with him. And OC finds a kill elsewhere from heaven. It's all into Floppy. Another clutch required. He'll find the first. And he's repositioned entirely. Ooh. They may not realize he's gotten this ground already.
Really good reposition.
I think he was just spotted by Naf. No, he's got the shot. He has the initiative. It's all on to Nitro. And Floppy will pull through another. They're close. He was nuts in defensive B. And Fang is going to have to be nuts here in the bathrooms. He's got to deal with Yekindar, and the timing could not have been worse for him. Oh, he turned away the split second Yekindar was coming into his crosshair. He got fully CSGO'd. It happens.
I mean, he would have been dead anyway, but maybe we could have gotten one.
Or maybe would have killed all 5. Who's to say? We'll never know. Split timelines at this point. The bomb's going to go down. That I do know. And Naf's in position to punish Halzuk, who comes creeping up the connector. And at this point, it's a little dire for Cole. They do have a kit, so a retake is not impossible, but no utility means getting past this choke point. It's going to be a nightmare. Grim wants to create some space outside of the bank. He wants to rob this round back, but it's Relish to put him down, and one after another, the bodies fall from Complexity. A bit of damage. But that's 7-11. This round would be huge for Liquid in terms of just putting them in pole position to take the 2-0.
Especially considering the economic damage it would do to Complexity. Yes, there is the full loss bonus that they can fall back on, but on CT side, that doesn't yield you that strong of a buy should you choose to force up. Fang is boosted up here over the sign here at the A site. Could get one. There it is. Falls off of it. Might the wide swing, and he does, but OC's already punished his teammate, and then he goes down by the wayside to Naf, leaving only Floppy standing. Look where he is. He's on the other side.
Yeah. Floppy, wrong zip code, wrong location. Got his directions mixed up. And, well, he's just going to go back and save. Nothing doing in this one. 12 rounds going to be on the board. 5-round lead here for Liquid. Money, as you said, precarious at best here for Complexity. And, well, not really getting the firepower oomph they need out right now. Fang has had some...
Him out. Heard Fang firing away from truck, and eventually Elige is going to try and sweep him away, but he can't. Fang is the one to deliver the headshot with that picked up UNP. Floppy drops Nitro. Yekindar is going to go by the wayside as well. Complexity on a broken buy could pull off this round as OC is the last one standing. Does have the bomb on his back, and he knows that Floppy is hanging around here towards shore bathrooms, and he's going to get a freebie. Floppy looking the wrong way, and OC... you have to get rid of him, right?
He wants to see if he's got more. He's going for the knife on his old teammate. Cashola made, and a little bit of salt into the wound as he keeps this possibility of the round alive. 25 seconds. Molotov's going to go in here. He just needs to cross. Just has to get past the Heaven player. Well, there is no Heaven player, so that makes it easier. And now he's got the plant. Even smoke it for good measure. Always calm, cool, and collected is OC. Bomb now ticking away. This is very doable for the scope of OC. The armor doesn't really matter. It's going to be a shot or not type of situation. Complexity coming around the corner. That flashbang is good. It gives them a little bit of space. OC still collects using the pillar perfectly. JT is already past, perhaps. OC does have to guess right just a little bit, but he's got it, and he's just so quick with it. Not even a bullet lands the other way. Down in the second half of Overpass, but Halzuk already erased. It's Nitro this time to do the work himself. An answer at least. But OC
everywhere.
Isn't just content with that clutch. He wants more. That op and locking down long, forcing Grim to come back to the fray just so that Complexity has some sort of presence towards A. And Grim low has now been spotted. He's got to be so very careful in it. That's going to call up the rotation. He's flashed out. He might just be dead. Leash doesn't peek around it, waiting for the second flashbang to come through, and yeah, it was just a matter of time. That was such a tough position to play for Grim. Much responsibility on his shoulders, now at rest with Floppy. I think an angle may have been spotted there. I think Leash might just have seen him. But in a 4v2, Liquid know they have plenty of time to play this out, and well, now it's all on to JT. This would be the biggest clutch we've had this map yet, and JT I don't think fancies it, so he may just try and withdraw as Team Liquid Positioning, they're aware of the possibility, and the execution's already coming in. There's the tag, there's the frag, but the trade is even better, and Elige finds them a foothold. The monster presence is going to be a real nightmare. JT dropped, means connector is not secured, and the overwhelm on site, it's all onto Grim, but Grim, he steps to the plate for the first. Fang's holding for this play from Nitro. Nitro won't expect it. That's another buddy down. Advantage now for Complexity, and Grim still dancing around the site, trying to find one more. Utility is good, though, and OC will capitalize, and OC and Elige need to try and bring this through, make that just OC. Another clutch required. A 1v3 in the last 1v2 here. And he's waiting for them to play into his hand. He's got a minute. He's got plenty of time, but they're trying to close the gap. They're trying to get in and flop. Has to be aware of the possibility. He's still jumping for it. But patience is going to be key. The first domino to fall on this A-side defense to determine everything. Grim, though, he doesn't care. Grim taking over, finding that bomb, dominating in this moment with 35 seconds left. Liquid have to accelerate. They have no other option. The reinforcements are coming here, and Naf is just trying to retrieve that bomb. Which way does he want to take it? Forward onto A. So many players to find, so much to do with it, but without the vision towards connector, they don't feel comfortable rotating down.
A lot of util, though.
A lot of util indeed. They're going to start to deploy that. They're going to start to deploy these smokes, these mollies, these nades, these flashes to try and get them through. The flash, the molly forces JT forward, and he'll be dropped through the dice box. Falzerk is just shy of his target, but he'll find it with the USP. No. Naf limps away. Naf limps away. He's coming back in there. Reinforcements available. Fangs come up to support, but out from Optimus, he's going to need to pick his time to strike. Molotov trying to make them uncomfortable, forcing them further off the angle, but Halzerk is repositioned, and it's born fruit. Flank's not developing just yet, but do they expect Fang to be in the same position as Halzerk? If they go for the plant, he might punish this. No, OC is ready, and this one's been turned on its head. A 2v2 now. And JT not in position. Floppy still taking time to rotate up on the flank. They'll try and work together. They'll try and find the Tommying, but OC is anticipating his old teammate. Oh, but not anticipating that. He flicks away at the wrong moment. Floppy finds the kill. It's all onto Elige. A 1v2, 30 kills already to his name. 2 more would find them series point. He's got the one. He's got the second. No. JT a little quick. The angle by the planters. I think he's been spotted. No, he hadn't. JT still somehow finds that kill. Unusual. But Yekindar not quite on point with this spray. And now they've got a really good crossfire for this defense. Team Liquid have tried to accelerate towards A a little bit more in this round, but it's not working. Look at the health.
The damage,
Look at the health. The red bars are costly. But the kills, the kills are working out.
This is crazy. The fact that they've even made it a 3v3, like you mentioned, health is so low. Everyone below half HP here on the Liquid side, but the utility's been strong. JT doesn't realize someone's gotten past him. He does get one, but Naf with 2 right back. JT and Halzer go down. Floppy makes it a 1v1. He's going to have to clutch it out again and spots out Naf to get it. Floppy wins out in the one.
Fang set to play off of Halzer's scout. Interesting. Elige might go trip into it. He's going to do so. It's JT who gets first blood. Haven't seen a lot of that. Oh, there's the long play. Fang can't quite catch. Elige gets away scot-free.
Oh, there's the info hop coming through. JT finds himself another one on Yekindar, and we have a 5v3 in favor of Complexity. This would help them so much if they can get a clean round victory here. Again, another 5v3 edge. Nav making a lot of noise here, moving around sandbags, and yeah, I think Nitro's just going to go for the fight towards B. JT's already been pretty good for 2, looking for the third frag, and he doesn't have it, just barely missing out with Nitro surviving at 2 HP. He's moving on forward to the snipe, but Grim will at least get one. Floppy as well. Elige drops by the...
Is looking to be that man. And it's a duel with Elige that might just help him get started. So, Alone's position. There's the flashbang, though. It's perfect. Fang still gets it. The flash didn't fall blind him. He manages to bring that through. Well done from Fang to hold onto the position to funnel them back down in towards B. That puts the pressure on Halzerk, who is, at least for the moment, completely alone. But he's in the right place at the right time. Either way that Liquid goes, the kills are coming against them, and Complexity are looking to put this round away. Halzek still into the angle. He goes forward for more. Yekindar has brought down to the clutch. 17 points of health. Fang low as well. One bullet from either side will do it in. He needs to plan. He has just enough time. Not a second to spare, but a Fang there to put it all away. It was Floppy who brought them to this point, but it's Fang who puts it away. 16-14. Complexity complete a 9-round comeback to close this down and take us through to Ancient.
Actually, Complexity are better on their T side right now than their CT side on Ancient over the last 4. So we'll see if that comes into play at all here. Liquid playing a lot more Ancient over those last 3 months. 8 times they've been on it, 5-3 record. Trying to make it a 6th here in one of the most important matches that they've played so far over those last few months. Elige gonna go through, and that's a nice little headshot in a second onto Grim. Here we go, 5v3, and Halzerk has taken a ton of damage, down to 7 HP. Naf a chance to punish even further, and he does take JT down to 76. Flashbang gonna get tossed on forward, and excuse me, a decoy grenade gonna get tossed forward, and well, looks like Liquid have full control of the site and the round as of this moment. Halzerk pushing to the smoke. He gets one onto Nitro, but immediately traded by Elige, and OC dropping Floppy. It is all
Mr. Ricky Floppy Camry. And here comes the play. Floppy strikes fast and furious. The pressure coming on. The Deagles can do damage. Floppy finds one more. Now the SMG continues to bear fruit. And Naf, he's bailing. He doesn't have the bomb. He'll have to try and force his way back in, but it's a 1v2. Now Guns picked up on the other side, and with his 27 points of health, the MAC-10 might as well be another AK.
Yeah, honestly.
No worries, folks. John's just moving furniture. He's so excited.
Just
throwing the desk around.
Moving our desk.
Didn't actually know we could do that.
I did not
thought
either.
It was bolted in.
I did too.
Today I learned. And Naf has been doing some learning too. Everyone on Liquid has, because that was not how they expected round 2 to go.
Yeah, honestly, Naf had time to rotate around onto the other side, and maybe that's what he's trying to convince Complexity he's done, but it doesn't really matter. Complexity are tucked into the corners now. They're just holding the bomb, which is all they need to do, and Naf will fall, by the way. Naf on over into boost spot, and Complexity's trying to counter here with some flashbangs and peeks, but they still haven't seen anything finally do. There's Halzerk trying to transfer for a second. It is back and forth, but we are sitting at a 3v3 with the site almost taken, Floppy. But who else but Floppy getting the bomb at his feet and a frag on Elige.
There's a smoke, but they're probably going to have to commit that to Donut, and right now they're trying to let Yekindar develop through. He's actually got the smoke, so it's not even in position to actually do anything. Yekindar has to find this kill on Donut, or life is going to be very difficult. He's just spotted Floppy. He's just spotted Floppy, but Floppy's bringing him the fight. There's the shot, there's the pop. Now they know. Now they know they're split, and Floppy just wants to buy time. Could get this kill, it would just about seal the deal on the round, but this time it's Yekindar instead. It cost him much of his health, but he does get a critical venture, a critical kill to secure Donut, and now OC's worked his way around in towards spawn. JT will tuck in the corner. He knows they're coming from either way. His head's on a swivel right here, but he goes forth to find the first. Now knows where the second is as well. OC fighting him through the box. The headshot's there. OC low, dancing with time, dancing with the devil, but JT comes out. Angle, and players have actually worked their way into the corner. They need reinforcements. Halzerk's coming in to provide it, but him getting back in the angle is going to be tough. This is going to be so weird on the smoke fade. You just don't see this very often, but they get two. A 2 for 2, maybe not ideal there. It was certainly a cheeky way to approach the fight, but now a disaster as the bomb's going to be going down and smokes are in their face. They don't have the vision cleared. Grim will be rotating into support, but they're going to have the sight surrounded. This is going to be a tough retake.
Yeah. Grim and the rest of Complexity are going to go for it, though. No reason not to. They've got the utility to toss on forward. A couple of flashbangs will be critical here. Fang throwing one. Grim, gets blinded by his teammate's flash. That'll make things a little tougher for him, but they've still got time to move on forward. Grim gets a freebie and a second, not even looking towards ramp. Oh no, Nitro, the last one standing, has to clutch it and he can't. Grim slips through for the 3K. Close to the smoke, Elige waiting. He was holding the right angle, but now Halzerk's going to slip through on the flank.
Halzerk doesn't know.
He has a free one. There we go, Elige. He is going to go down for the count. Nice little flick from Halzerk, and he says, you know what, I'm happy with that. Going to fall back to the A site and cover the ground that no one else is currently covering.
Well, what it does is it frees up his team to rotate in, and JT, that's not going to work. Floppy, no impact in this one. An advantage found for Liquid. They do have Fang tucked into a corner. Halzerk has a ton of utility, but this is still going to be a beast of a retake. They're all coming from the same direction, and the mistake has not been made for Liquid this time. They've maintained control outside of B main. Yekindar's kept that presence, so they know they can trust their back. Smoke in, sections out the cave players. They'll still have the spam on towards bomb. Kills need to come through from Complexity. They can't just try and stick and pray. And that one doesn't go their way. The stick and pray seems to be the answer. Halzerk.
No.
He's going to take a serious prayer and well the spam through. Even if
One in A main, one
Bifang.
over on Big Box. And yeah, Bifang indeed. OC going to find that opener right off the docket here. And Liquid, hoping to attract more attention towards this B site, could rotate back to A. They haven't shied away from those rotations so far. And I mean, there was one round where they actually made the right call twice, but walked into a wall on the anchor both times on A and the B site. Elish, waiting for the chance to strike here into Cave. Yekindar and himself already in Jaguar, and here they come. No one actually holding from Cave. All three players near or on the bomb site. Oh, Floppy gonna get actually sprayed down by Elish off screen, and then Yekindar just blows Halzerk out of the water. 5v2. I think the task is to just save the AK at this point. JT gets one, and he gets tagged out to 12. He's trying to escape.
The lone survivor, the lone sentinel, flashbanged out and just running. Muscle memory here, hoping he knows his KZ.
But they won't have an op. Still, they have 4 A1Ss, the FAMAS, and a good chunk of utility. Fang's gonna get blinded out completely, but Halzerk there to support. Thing is, the trade is good, but Fang re-swings and almost gets to. It's JT that supports him, but now Elish with the response. 2v2, Elish takes so much damage, but look at the A site again. It's free and clear for the taking.
They know they've taken down all the casualties. There has to be commitment over towards B, so this is likely going to be a plant, but it's such a nightmare of a site to hold. So the question is, how do they choose to defend it? They'll work a player in towards Donut. Eventually, that's going to be Elish with the op. He's the insurance policy. He's the guy who wants to stay alive and pop off that last shot. Right now, it's buddy system for both sides. They're working together. They're playing the combos. They're trying to play the trades. Grim and JT making their way through. JT on half, Elish on the other side limping. Kits? No. No kits. Don't know if one's down on the site. Don't believe so. If it were, it would be in towards mid, so it's useless at this point. They gotta go. And meanwhile, Liquid have split up to provide 2 looks. You may not be expecting that. It doesn't matter. Elish takes both. One.
No one really contesting aggressively on the Complexity side. In fact, both players on the outside looking in. Floppy going to toss them util forward. That's a smoke to try and push them off the ramp, and JT spots out Nitro, tags him down to 40 HP. That's not going to deter Liquid. They continue to move on to this site, and they're already going to get the plant. Not a single frag recorded as of yet, and there you have it. Wow. Retakes should be on very shortly for Complexity.
Sounds insane, but there's a world where they just call the save.
Oh, I don't know.
Without the util. They don't have any smokes. They do have kids, but this is going to be so tough getting back to the sidelines. They are going to move in en masse. They're not going to go for that insane world. Molotov in towards K. This could make things uncomfortable, but Yekindar's spot in the corner is still safe, and now they're not checking it. And so he just denies everything, shuts them down. They didn't have the nades to make this work. But the problem is no one was close enough to actually take advantage of that room.
Yeah, and I think Elish is just trying to draw attention towards the A site and keep these 2 players in that direction, which is good. It's working so far. Another bit of utility tossed into Donut. And look at this. They're drawing Complexity out down the ramp. They're double swinging, but OC doesn't go down, and he actually will eventually. The thing is, Elish gets a frag right before that, and Fang has to be careful. He cannot push too far, and he goes out again. It doesn't matter. He does manage to get a frag. Traded out by Naf, though, and now a 2v2.
Grim and Halzerk trying to bring this back, trying to get themselves this last round headed into the half, trying to recover some sort of momentum here. 25 seconds, though. Liquid will go for a risky rotate. And if they go in towards mid, well, there's Halzerk waiting. And does he realize what that means as a tip-off? Well, Naf wants to bring it in towards mid, so it doesn't really matter. He'll go back towards B, and Halzerk was waiting the entire time.
All right, well, Complexity are going to favor the A site, which is indeed the right call here, as Liquid are stacking heavily towards B. Only one player within reach of the A site right now. That is OC in Donut. He's got support coming through very shortly. Looks like Nitro has an inkling that he might be needed towards the A site, and he would be right because now he's smoked off. It's all up to OC, who gets one and the second through the smoke. What a great job from him, doing exactly what he has to, and Nitro through the smoke as well. They don't need to see them, Mike. They just need to tap away through these smokes, and their bullets will find the heads.
Well, now, Elish going to connect on another.
For his team at 17, and trying to tack on perhaps a couple more here. Oh, he does find Floppy, but can't take him down.
They're limping, though. They've been chopped off at the ankles. That means they're so soft for this MP9. The MP9 will slaughter. There we go. Naf chews through them like a hot knife through butter. And Halzerk, well, he might be just a bit stiffer, but for now, he's going to have to sit and wait. Grim will come in to buddy up with him. Try and get something. It's still towards Donut. There we go. That relieves some of the pressure. Forces a bit of an adjustment here from Liquid. You can already see Naf backing off just a hair. He knows they're close. They're coming his way. He's jiggling for the angle, and he's going to get one more. All right, Naf literally ran out of bullets, and that's the way they managed to stop him. But so much damage done leaves Halzuk in a 1v2 that OC will quickly erase.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jaguar. In the meantime, Grim has managed to slip through mid. He's got his eyes on Donut, but I don't know how much this is going to matter, even with that space gain, because OC just spots out Floppy trying to sneak into that B site. And now Elige is taken down to 25, but, I mean, they've got to get the frags, and soon here on Complexity. There it is. That will help immensely.
There's one. Yekindar taken out of play, but still a player in Donut. Nitro holding for this. Smoke is going to confirm his presence, but confirming it and killing him are two different things. Grim will come in to try and accomplish that mission. Dancing around the donut, dancing with death. And he knows it. He wants to actually get beyond Nitro to maybe upset his teammates, but no, it's Nitro instead who gets the best of Grim. A wrap around the smoke ineffective, and this position remains secured. So Complexity will, I guess, go for an attempt in towards B. They've got a bit of utility on Halzuk. This is a rather tough situation. Fortunately for them, Team Liquid have played passive. They're playing a little bit more for the retake. They've gone into the back lines. They were wary about mid being open up. But as they work their way through elbow, they're going to realize, no, that's not actually that much of a concern. And Naf will be perfectly positioned to deal with JT. Halzuk 1. Oh, 2. A bomb plant, perhaps. Has to get it done now. And he plants aggressive, but unfortunately for him, Nitro decided he was feeling lucky today.
Wow, what a time. Halzuk, the victim. He has not won those duels with OC very consistently or at all here in this second half. Yekindar a chance to punish as well, Mike, and he will do exactly that with one, not the second. Still a man advantage for Liquid.
It's been comeback city for Complexity. It's been clutch city for Complexity, but they need the greatest clutch they've had yet in this series, and they need it now. They have to get this started, and this precious little time, minute 10 on the clock. A little regression potential there for Liquid. They've held on to the cave. It's going to be Elige in that position to try and keep this defense strong. 3 players here. The read is good for Team Liquid, and Complexity are coming their way. Who's going to flinch first on this angle? An audio cue there, I think, for Fang, but that may have just been faking the rotation off. He's going in to set up utility. This will funnel players further in towards the cave. It works out beautifully for Liquid. Elige not going to get the trade. It's Floppy stepping to the plate, waking back up when they need him most. And now it's about OC. Can they get past his crosshair? Their old teammate, not without casualties. Fang, the young gun, has got to do it all. 35 seconds. If he slips through and towards spawn, he could actually just take this towards A. He could get the backstab on OC. What could be? OC's ready for it. No, OC's ready for the shot. And with the 16th round, they will go through. Team Liquid are your 3-0 team. They're going to get a matchup with the Evil Geniuses to determine who goes to the major as legends.
Clinical performance by Liquid there on 8.